That was our warm up because then as we turned the calendar right into January 1988, we started in the middle of the month with Ronnie James Dio. It was Dio, Megadeth, Sabotage, and Jeff remembers that we actually had the Peace Sells backdrop when we started the tour because people hadn't seen the album cover yet, right? So we didn't want to give the album
Because the
cover
goal
away.
is what the public doesn't realize, and especially back then when there was, real push behind the artist, the album is done 4 to 5 months before it's released, and they want that much time to kind of roll up and get the buzz going. So we were touring with the Peace Sells backdrop for a lot of that Dio tour, which I eventually got the gold album for Peace Sells because our touring
Yeah, yeah.
helped that go gold,
Yeah,
during that window of time.
yeah.
So that's it. You then part ways. So did you remain in contact? Did you remain friends over the years before you reconnected during the making of the Nick Menza documentary?
The funny thing that I just mentioned when I went to Doc McGee to get the gold albums, because I got them both the same day. I was walking out to my car and you were walking in and you said, "What do you got there?" And kind of smiled at me. And I said, "Everything we worked for." Right.
Nice.
And then we bump into each other at NAM. Just like by accident, we'd be walking down a hallway like almost every year. Remember that? We'd bump into each other at NAM and we'd take a picture. And then flash forward to a few years before we reconnected, there was the Ronnie Montrose Remembered. There was a whole kind of series of shows happening in Anaheim at the NAMM show. There was Randy Rhoads Remembered. There was the Bonzo Bash. And then the next one added was Ronnie Montrose. And there's actually, we didn't play it up, and a lot of people didn't notice, but that was the first time David and I were on stage together since Downington.